Okay, chlorine room. Chlorine room. Some up here. I achieved the achievement Art Underground. Go me. Some chlorine pockets this way. You know what I might do? I just might make the chlorine room right here. It is hot though. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make this insulated. Only because I caught this on my when I was doing my YouTube videos. I caught this and I noticed that the heat right up against this water is, well, warming up my water. It's at 81 here, 83 here. You can tell it's nice and cool down here. 71, 72. So I figured I'd insulate this to kind of keep the heat out from, because this is my main water supply. This is where we're going to be feeding the electrolyzer, which is, you know, pumping all the oxygen out and the hydrogen out, and I just don't want it heating up my base, just in case. So figure can't hurt. Is this going to... Damn it, I'm going to be making a mess, aren't I? I don't want... I don't want them to work on this and drain the water out. Let's hold off on that. Leave it the way it is. This game has a very strong feel of Railroad Tycoon. This here? Are you serious? Because that sounds like a lot of fun. You know what? Let me even take it a step further and just not even do that. I'll build a second... Right now, we're leaving it. We're just leaving it. We can mop up all this. That's not a problem. Free on Epic Games? Sweet. I mean, you can't beat the price. Cannot. Unless they pay you. Doesn't typically happen, though. Alright, so I'm gonna make this our chlorine area. Right here. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're doing. Sand here, sand, sandstone, sand. Okay, good. Of course, I need this to match up here. And it's up to us to figure out how we want to carve this out. I might actually supply power to the chlorine room using this hydrogen generator, because why the hell not? Oh, there's a huge potential load on... Really? Really? Why? There's a huge potential load. That actually came out of my mouth. Why? Because the exosuit forge, that's a huge one. That's 480. But we're not always using that. Other than that, the refrigerator, which is a constant draw. The door, which not always being used. And the atmosuit docks. Ugh. That's almost taken up. That's almost taken up. Running out of power here. Because the chlorine room is going to have 2 pumps. 2 of these gas pumps, 2 of these gas filters. Excuse me. And each one of them takes up power. A lot more power than I have right now. Unless I start running some conductive wire. Option. That is a lot of conductive wire to run, though. I mean, a lot, because we're going to be running it all the way down to the end here. Fortunately, nothing on here is a constant drawer. You can see right now, the current load is current load. I can't say it with a straight... there's nothing in me that can say that with a straight face. The current load is 120 watts out of 1,000 watts. So there is almost no point in time where everything is going to be running at the same time. The biggest draw here is the exosuit forge. And I mean, we only use that to make an exosuit, and that's it. So I might just pull from this line. I can put a power transformer on it, just to limit the flow to 1,000 so we don't burn anything out. Which is what I'm going to do. Power wires. Delete that. Yeah, delete that, and there. Yeah, so this way, I believe this is correct. I believe it's the battery before the transformer. I believe. We'll see. See. I set this up right. We'll see. Hold on. Or do I go in here and come out this way? Devin's extremely happy with himself. We'll see. If I happen to short stuff out, I'll just turn it around. I think we did it wrong. Deconstruct. Yeah, I think it should have been this way. Wah, wah, wah. We are learning. We are learning. You might as well stand there and just clear the area out. That feels better. That feels like it's right. Enable auto bottle. There we go. Build it. Come on. Come on. And even eventually in the chlorine room, once the room kind of balances out, because the two filters are only going to be to... The chlorine room needs to be 100% chlorine to kill germs. If there's any oxygen or carbon dioxide in it, it won't work. So that's what the two filters there for. Top filter to take any of the oxygen out and recycle the chlorine into the room, and the bottom filter to take any of the carbon dioxide out and filter back in the chlorine. So that they won't always be running as well, just as it picks up just random sources of gases that are not chlorine. That's the only time they'll kick on. Let's see how this is going to work. It works. We got it. So what that's doing is essentially it's taking the power that's coming from the hydrogen generator. The hydrogen generator is charging up the battery. The battery is going into this power transformer, which is limiting the output to 1,000. What is it called in this game? Milla something wattage, whatever. So this wire can only get up to 1,000. It won't get above that, and we won't destroy equipment. It's a failsafe, essentially. I might actually... You know what? I won't even need that ladder. I do want to build this wall, though. I might actually just nestle the... See if I can... nestle the gas pump right up in here. I almost don't see a reason not to. And then build the CO2 down here somewhere. I guess I gotta define my room, huh? I don't want to make it too big, I don't want to make it too small, you know what I mean? Because in addition to killing slime lung, I also want it for the future if I need to destroy germs in my water, because eventually I'm going to need to start thinking about doing something with this. Eventually meaning sooner than later, because it's building up. This is the wastewater from my toilets, and if I go to the germ overlay, you can see a lot of germs. Speaking of germs, holy hell, there are a lot of germs here, but they should be dying. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because we should be wearing Atmo suits only in this area. I just wish I didn't have this Actually, it's not so bad. Going down here. Atmosuit's right here. It's kind of in the middle of it. The only reason I'm going to need to get out here is to get into this ice biome. Wolframite. This is fun to say. So that's not really that bad. What I'm going to start thinking about doing after the other 40 things I got to think about doing is consolidating these polluted water pools, because then we can take them and use a water sieve to turn them into clean water. Right now they're polluted, but they're not germy. Germs all around them, but there's nothing in it. So we can actually use that, run it through a sieve, and God, there's a lot of germs. 26,000. Run it through a sieve and turn it into clean water. Get some deodorizers in here, because my God. Even build one up here. Just to get this pocket. And what this is going to do is... the deodorizers convert the polluted oxygen, they purify it, and turn it into pure oxygen. Because this area here, if I went to the germ overlay again, you can see slime lung is everywhere. Slime lung thrives in polluted oxygen. It, you can see it's at 28,000 now, 28,360. It's bouncing back and forth, but it's not going down. And there's a lot of polluted oxygen in the area, so as we get rid of that, this slime lung won't have anything to live in, and it eventually just slowly dies in a pure oxygen environment. So, science! I can build a ladder right there. And that's probably sufficient enough for liquid lock. I just want a couple more. A little more water. Just a little bit more. Oh, I gotta kill this thing. Okay, that's fine. That should be fine. That should be a perfectly acceptable room. Grab that, need to grab that. I do wish that this game, if you're building, right now, if you're building like a, let's see, a panel, a floor right here, if there's a plant in your way, it won't let you put flooring down. You gotta take the plant out. Would like to see it automatically just rip up the plant as you're building these. Oh no, I don't want to do that at all. Not at all. That's like, that would be scary dumb. Ladder. That was meant to be a ladder. This way they can maneuver across the room as we start building stuff on the top and bottom. Let's see. So I want a gas pump here. And I can't build anything down here yet because the stupid plant's in the way.